Hello, I'm Dr. Gemma Newman and I'm a GP and broadcaster, and today I'd like to help you with a few top tips to improve your health. I'd like to talk to you about how to stop bloating. Bloating is a very common problem and it can cause quite a lot of discomfort. Now, the first thing I want to say to you is that bloating is a symptom, not a diagnosis. So, based on your other symptoms, the bloating may be because of lots of different causes. For example, if you get bloating during your period, the cause may be hormonal. If you get bloating associated with hard poo, it could be because of constipation. If you get bloating with crampy tummy pains, on-off diarrhea and constipation, it could be irritable bowel syndrome. If you get bloating with weight loss, fever, or other constitutional symptoms, you could have a more severe underlying diagnosis. And that's especially true if it accompanies blood and mucus in the stools. If that's the case, you really need to go and see your GP for a diagnosis. So, for the purposes of this video, I'll assume that you've been to see your doctor, you know why you're having the bloating, and it's most likely to be due to irritable bowel syndrome. So, what can we do about irritable bowel syndrome and bloating? The first thing that may improve your irritable bowel and bloating is knowing a little bit about food intolerances. Now, bloating can be caused by a number of different foods. Most often it's things like wheat, rye, barley, dairy products, and sometimes even caffeine. So it's worth looking at these in your diet and maybe experimenting with a food diary to see if you exclude any of these things, your bloating symptoms improve. So that's number one. Number two is generally to make sure you have a healthy diet and lots of water. Water is so important. It fuels our body and it means that we don't get constipated and that we have enough energy and that we're not dehydrated. Healthy foods are also really important, and as a basic recommendation I'd say that if it didn't grow, walk or swim, chances are it might not be so good for you. So make sure you have lots of vegetables, fruit, lean meats, nuts, seeds, things like that. That should improve your bloating symptoms. What else can we try? Well, if you are getting constipated with the bloating, it makes sense to have, again, lots of water and a high fibre diet. Prunes are especially useful, as is prune juice. What else? Anti-spasm medications can help. If you're feeling that your own measures and your own diet changes are not doing you any good, go and see your doctor and they will be able to talk to you about anti-spasm tablets that you could try when you do get particularly painful IBS or if the bloating is not settling down. Peppermint tea is another really good option. It does tend to settle down the stomach and ease digestion, and if you are bloating, that could help too. Probiotic drinks are also quite useful. You can buy these at your local supermarket and they have been proven to reduce bloating, especially after any kind of diarrheal illness. Now, if you're still suffering, things like relaxation can be really important too. Sometimes bloating and irritable bowel symptoms are brought on by stress, so anything to relax you, maybe some CBT or maybe some kind of meditation CD, something like that may improve your symptoms overall. Lastly, if you're really struggling, your GP may prescribe to you an antidepressant medication. Now, antidepressants have many modes of action, not just on mood, so if pain or diarrhea is more of the symptom that you're getting with IBS, then it may be suitable for you. But I really would suggest, if you're not sure, to go and see your own doctor for advice. Good luck. I hope that these tips have been useful for you and I hope that your bloating improves.